Go ahead, young man. You have a question?
Oh, okay. So I was wondering, God had me in a photo and a video. Why does his hand look like that?
Okay, it's probably not something we need to worry about right now.
That's what I asked.
Class going on.
Oh, God, that's what.
We handle that shit out of class. I don't know what the hell about that.
Hey, you said make one shit.
No, why his hands look like that? That's not a good question.
Good.
They can't see his hand.
Good.
So they can't sit there and say, yeah, why does his hand look like that? They're like, what hand are you talking about? Who's he talking about?
Martin Luther King.
You know, and they don't know what his hands is looking like because they ain't looking at the same thing you looking at. Come with a serious question. Show me that you've been studying. Studying on his hands, seeing me throwing up the west side of the shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There with that, you know. Show me something that you've been, you've been observing things or studying, something like that.
I've been studying to keep the commandments.
Okay, cool. Ask your questions concerning.
We don't have no questions about it, but I gotta
Oh, you gotta have questions for class.
I pretty much understand them.
Okay. So what questions you got? You got any questions?
They told me to figure them out. That's what I've been.
No classes, no questions. The Q&A, that's why we have it. You know what I'm saying? Spice things up a bit.
I don't have no right now. I can't think of it. But let me see. I'll probably find something. You have any scriptures you want to bring up? The Revelations? Or
Yeah, there is some things in Revelation.
I don't mind.
Just to go a little bit further. But,
I got a question. Why do you guys use the star Molech?
Oh, the Star of Molech. Let me ask a question back. Can that man prove that that's the Star of Molech? Well, as a matter of fact, let me go into that. He don't have to answer that question right now. Now, give me a second, warrior. All right, what was Molech the god of? When you go into into the history of that, what was Molech actually the god of? Molech was one of the gods of child sacrifice, right? If you believe in, remember what the scripture talk about, don't throw your children into the fires of Molech. So with Molech being the god, one of the gods, chief gods of child sacrifice, right? Then that means you have to be in agreement with that doctrine of child sacrifice in order to make it the Star of Molech. Now, when the Jewish people have this, what you call the star, when they have the shield, they are also worshiping Molech, because you have to have a doctrine that goes along with the symbol that you're using. If you drive a Lexus, and if you are, you get into the whole thing of how the Lexus symbol got started and all of that, and you're doing things consistent with that, then that means you're up under that same God.
Right.
The I.S.U.P.K don't believe in abortions. We don't believe in child sacrifice. So you can't call the shield the Star of Molech. And let me go deeper into it. The Da, right? It consists of two triangles intertwined into one another. Meaning this is the shield of David. King David was a warrior. He wasn't some dude that just gazed at the stars all the time. He handled affairs on the earth.
Right.
You know, he was the, you know what I'm saying? He went to war. And you don't see where in King David where he was just gazing at the stars all the time. You know, where he was just only doing that. And he became some type of weird philosopher and all of that. He was a man of war. So men of war have what? A shield. And let me let you in on something else. If you have what you call in the shield of David, right? I mean, the star of David, or the star of Molech, or whatever you want to call it, right? Think about it for a second. If you take a shield in the sign in the image of, you know, the Dawadah, that's gonna be a mean shield. You know what I'm saying? That is gonna be a mean shield right there, because King David was a man of war. You're gonna have a fortified, a good solid shield, and then you're gonna have sharp ends at it on top of that. So now you can kill people with that shield, and you can be able to defend with that shield. You know what I'm saying? So that even adds more to it being a shield instead of a damn star. Because one thing, star is a ball of gas. King David was a man of war. So when he had those shields set up on the walls,
Right.
what they looked like. And these were also shields that he could fight with. Imagine having a shield, you know, in the image of, you know, of the Dawadah, right? You can be a bad dude with that, because the points can stab people. Either way, you swing them and defend you at the same time. You see what I'm saying? We have to understand something. King David was a man of war. That's what kind of man he was. Imagine fighting somebody with the shield, you know, with the shield shaped like that. You could punch him with it, and it could go through him. You know what I'm saying? You can hit him from, you know what I'm saying? You can back arm with him. You can block stuff. You can do all kind of stuff with it. You know, this is a shield, not a star. Bring down a star and fight with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's see you do that. Bring down a star and fight with the star.
That's right.
One thing you're not going to be able to get it. You're going to fight with a ball of gas. Oh, really? So, okay, now you Raul and Ken and everything on Street Fighter, right? Nah, not happening. You know what I'm saying? So that just kills it. That, you know, everybody, they keep calling it the Star of Molech and all of that. Also, Molech and all of them was, you know, gods of fornication and orgies and stuff like that.
Right.
Ain't nobody rocking one of these shields running around in damn orgies and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So anything else, Scott?
Yeah, young man was saying.
Go ahead, Warrior.
Molechs are Africans?
No. Molech was a god. He was a god of the Africans. And he depicted as this like bull type of creature. You know, this bull type of creature. And what the fires of Molech, you know, they would sacrifice the children. Now, let me let you want to know if you worship Molech or not? You send your children to the Christian church, you throw them in the fires to be molested. You throw them in the fire to be whatever, you know, you throw them to the white man. You throw them into sports up under some white coach that molests them. You throw them in everything else. You are a Molech worshiper. And, well, maybe the shield on your neck might be Molech. You know what I'm saying? If you rock the shield, you'll probably be worshiping Molech. You see what I'm saying? But that don't mean the shield got a damn thing to do with any of that. Molech was not, you know what I'm saying? It was not the Dawadah. And let me let you in on something else. What they've done with the shield is they spread it all over everything else. That are all over every other land and country to defile it, just like they do with everything else. And that's one of the reasons why we don't call ourselves Christians today, because what did they do with the name Christian? What did they do with that? They made it into something evil. So we don't carry that. We don't call ourselves that. Way back then, it meant followers of Christ, the man, the black man.
Right.
That's what it meant back then. It don't mean that today. So, this is not a star of Molech. This is the shield of David. That's what it is. And it represented his kingdom. What they have, when they put it on the flag, the Jewish man put it on that white and blue flag and all of that, doesn't represent that. It represents everything else, because what did they do? They defiled it. The Lord gave them the land to defile. And it's always funny because you people that sit there and say, yeah, y'all worshiping the star of Molech and all of that, and okay, all right, they defiled the shield, right? But let me tell you what else they did. They defiled the land of Israel. But a lot of y'all still want to go back there. Right. Follow behind your goddamn woman with some dreadlocks and she big and all of that. You want to take your black ass to Israel, it's like it. Well, why ain't you got something against the land then? Because it's all these heathens up on it. But then they sat there talking to us about y'all, you worshiping the star of Molech while y'all are snugged up under some Jewish man's, balls. Think about that for a second. Got anything else, Cap?
No. But why does the Israelites use it though? Why do the Israelites use it?
I thought I just explained it. We use it because it's the shield of David. Who was the king of Israel? King David. And it's his crest. And everybody that's of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel has a right to wear it. That's his crest. And what we think Christ is going to come back having. Because what is he going to do? He's going to do what? He's going to sit on whose throne? Give it to me, yo man. I want you to tell me. Whose throne he going to sit on? Christ is going to sit on what throne?
His throne.
Oh, wait a minute. You give it to me in the historical. Well, what are we talking about?
It's going to be Israel, so King David's throne.
There you go. That's whose throne he's going to sit on. He's going to sit on that. And guess what? The shield is going to be there too. You know what I'm saying? The shield going to be there too. Yeah. I want to see y'all say something called, the star of Molech. I want to see y'all say that in that day.
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead, Warrior.
So Molech is a false god.
Yes, Molech is a false god.
For my notes.
Molech is a god of abortions, and it's a Canaanite god. Actually, that's what Molech is. It's a Canaanite god. The Canaanites were big on child sacrifice and all of that. It didn't come from them. It came from going all the way back to the pre-flood era. It went all the way from the pre-flood era. They took the same gods from the pre-flood era and moved them to the post-flood era and just restarted everything over again. And then the white man came up during the time of, during the time of, Isaac and Rebekah, and he was born in the earth again.
Got another question. Why is Israel so rebellious?
Israel is so rebellious because Israel is about pleasure. You see what I'm saying? And what do these nations provide for us to keep us? One of the things that they provide for us to keep us in this situation is pleasure. You can go out there in the streets and buy whores. You can swirl. You can do all these things that you wanted to do, that your flesh wants to do anyway. Right? And that's one of the reasons why. Okay, it's a precept to that. When it said, when it talked about, oh, in Egypt we had the leeks and the fish and the this and the that. Anybody remember that? When they said we had the leeks and the garlics and the melons and the fish, they were remembering the foods of Egypt.
Where's that at?
Yeah, that's when you go back into Exodus. You know, we remember them once we was delivered out of Egypt.
Oh, Salami.
Go ahead.
When the guy was trying to disobey Moses, they was thinking about Egypt.
Yes, and they wanted to go back.
Khan.
That's one of the reasons. Another thing.
Lust and all that, all the pleasures they had.
Right. Yeah. All the pleasures that they had. You know, and they had, they had this, they could do, whatever, and then some of them had high positions, and these were the leaders of them. They had high positions in society, and a lot of them was in the house of Pharaoh also. Moses wasn't the only one. We think Moses was the only one that was like, of high stature and everything. No, he was not. Why do you think Korah and them rebelled? They were, they were high in high position also. And the 250 men with the censers. All of them were in high position like that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Just like in America.
Yes, the same thing.
They got the slaves out in the plantation, and you got the slaves in the house.
And you got, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't one slave, he getting all the riches and everything, and every other slave is poor. No, that's not how it is. They couldn't run Egypt like that. You see what I'm saying? Only one dude that's up, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else all the way down. They couldn't run Egypt that way. They had to.
Oh, go ahead.
What was the name, Kev?
I was gonna have a question when she was done though.
Cut.
You done?
Cut.
Other question is, can you pull that scripture where Israel wanted to get all the pleasures of Egypt?
All right. Yeah. I mean, go.
That's when God punished Moses.
Hold on, give me a second. Let's go to Ezekiel 23 and 20.
You said 20? 6 and 1? All right.
20. We're going Ezekiel 23. Matter of fact, let's start. We can start at let me see. We can start at 17. 23 and 17.
23 and 17?
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Lucky. I might want to go before that because I want people to see something. I might want to go because it's mentioned a few nations here, and it's all the same scenario with us. Let's start at verse 12, 23 and 12.
Okay. All like him have it. Ezekiel 23 and 12. She doted upon the Assyrians.
Okay, what does it mean that she doted upon the Assyrians?
So like
Go ahead.
maybe flirted or
Yeah, flirted and be like, oh, he's so dreamy. You know, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's doting. And then she sees somebody, oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. That's doting.
good.
You know what I'm saying? That's doting. Yeah, if you want to know what doting is, look at every woman that was women that was interested in you, and then she sees somebody else. She's like, oh, but him. Oh, but him. You know what I'm saying? That's doting right there. But go ahead.
Her neighbor, captains and rulers, clothed most gorgeously.
Right.
Horsemen riding upon horses. All of them desirable young men.
See this? Go ahead.
Then I saw that she was defiled, that they took both one way.
Right. Go ahead. Because the Lord had two ribs. Metaphorically had two ribs in this. If everybody just sit there and say, oh, God, he ain't about have multiple wives, he ain't that though. Why would he metaphorically use this, Stevie? You know what I'm saying? Why would he metaphorically use a situation like this then if he ain't about multiple wives? But that's another topic though. Let's keep on going with this.
And that she increased her whoredoms.
Go ahead.
For when she saw men portrayed upon the wall.
Oh, men portrayed upon the wall. What man did we see? What man did we see portrayed upon the wall that our grandmothers loved so much?
Martin Luther King.
Yes, and who else?
Like Jesus.
Right.
Malcolm X.
Yeah, him too. But I mean, you know, but this is also talking about, you know, the heathen being, because this is another nation.
So when she saw men portraits.
Yeah, men portrayed up on the walls. Go ahead.
But portray means
portrayed.
like portrait, no?
Yes, like portrait. Yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah, like portrait.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Picture. The images of the
Chaldeans.
Chaldeans?
Right, the Chaldeans.
Chaldeans.
Go ahead. Babylon.
Chaldeans?
Babylonian gods. Babylonian chief men. They saw them. We saw them in this kingdom with the swirled hair. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. We see Abraham, you know, not Abraham Lincoln because he ain't really have that, but George Washington and all the, you know, all of those type of dudes. Okay. Because that's actually an ancient Egyptian custom too. Okay. That curled hair like that, the ancient Egyptians did that. The spiral curls, that was one of their customs. That's one of the reasons why the white man took it on today, you know, in these modern times. Because America, that's why it's spiritually called what?
Curls.
No, America is spiritually, no, America ain't called no Jerry curls.
Nah, I'm talking about
what is it called? America. According to the Bible, it's called, what's the S word? The S word, come on now.
It's Satan.
Oh, you're getting close.
Salonians? Nah, I'm making up words.
What ancient empire was known for homosexuality?
Oh, Samora.
Huh?
No, Samora?
Sodom.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
Sodom.
He mixed it together. He said Samora. Hey, that was close though. You know
Oh, shit. Damn. But Salaki,
what I'm saying?
Samora, that's in Egypt or Africa, I mean?
No. The
But what do
place
you
that's
mean?
spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, not in the same location.
It's called what? America?
Sodom and Egypt.
That's what it's called.
Spiritually, yes. This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Damn.
It's not in the same geographic location. But
No,
it's still
no.
the same thing.
Like, so come.
Let's keep on with the read, though.
Portrayed, and with vermilion. Vermilion?
Okay, wait a minute, hold on, give me a second. All right, yeah.
Vermilion, what does that mean?
Look it up. You know, you'll start to do. You know, look it up when you don't know. Look at what vermilion means.
Vermilion.
Can you find it yet? Okay, let me try to look for it real quick.
Hey, Ward, do you know Darnell Foster Sr. in Cerulean, Kentucky?
Darnell Foster. I think that might be the young man.
Oh, okay, in Cerulean.
Oh, well, actually, couple kind trooper now.
Oh, he's in Danville.
No, that's not the same guy. So.
What city's the other guy?
He's in Danville. He's in Hopkinsville. That guy's in Hopkinsville.
Why he got checking in Cerulean?
So that's probably an offshoot or something of Hopkinsville. You know, a lot of times people try and go by the more known place. You know, because that place might be one stoplight where he at. So he'll link on to the bigger place, which will be Hopkinsville. It'll be more famous.
Okay.
Because nobody knows who, you know what I'm saying? And Kentucky got so many towns to it, you know what I'm saying? So people usually gravitate to the bigger place.
Right. Yeah, he said outside Hopkinsville.
Right. That's the same, brother.
Oh, okay. That's not impressed.
Definition of vermilion. Definition of vermilion. Definition of vermilion. You know what I'm saying? I had to get mean with that. Don't give me the definition.
Wow, ain't this something? Look at this. Look at what I found.
I got it too.
It says a brilliant red pigment. Wait a minute, hold on.
Pigment.
Well, white Jesus. know what I'm saying?
God.
Painted with vermilion.
That's
Says
color.
a brilliant red pigment made from mercury, sulfide, and cinnabar, whatever the hell that is. A brilliant red color.
So it's a color. It's a color.
Wow, yeah, that's
I
a
thought
color.
I got chameleon in my head, you know, like a color. You know?
Vermilion.
Vermilion, exactly.
Look at that.
Damn.
Also got 2 other questions on here.
The cut will cut.
Murad Ahmad said, I have 2 questions. Did the Most High God ever use hair mites or of the heathens to protect the children of Israel in the Old Testament?
Hair mites?
Hair mites.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what are you talking about? Hair mites? Did he use lice? Check. I mean, the Most High have hit people with plagues, but okay, so he said, did the Most High ever use Hamites to protect the children of Israel?
God.
Here's the thing, the Most High protects the children of Israel.
That's
because
right.
see, what we'll do is we'll say things like, you know, that, and then we'll be like, well, so that means the Hamites is gonna be with us in the kingdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We come with some stuff like that. You know, if you use an axe, does that mean the axe is going to be heir with you and your children in the kingdom? And he's going to have little axes, and they're going to grow up to be, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, the Most High can use them as a tool.
That's right.
That's part of warfare.
Right.
Playing your enemies against one another. You know what I'm saying? And your enemies come and smite your other enemy. You know what I'm saying? And you be on top. They do it with us all the time.
What incident do you think he's talking about?
Salaki.
I don't know what incident he's talking about.
Salaki.
I don't know. He's gonna have to be specific with that, and then we can work from there. Because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I ain't seen that.
You got another question too.
Okay.
If the Assyrians replaced the children of Israel in Samaria with the Babylonians, then how is the woman at the well an Israelite?
She's not an Israelite. That's how. She was not. You see what I'm saying? That's why Christ, as a matter of fact, let's go to that so we can read and see it. What we at? What was it, 1 John 4 or something like that? Yeah, I want to go to that.
1 John 4? Like the 1 John, the first. John 4. In him was life, and the light was the light of men. No? 1 John. Oh, this is John.
John 4 and 18.
John 4 and 18. Let's get to it, Warrior.
Starts earlier than that, though.
Okay. Yeah, we can go up some. Go ahead.
John, you want John maybe 11th or 10th? Let's see. The woman said unto him, Sir, this is 11. Sir, those has nothing to draw with. This is John 11.
I'll probably start at verse 9.
Come. John! All lock and grab it? John 4:9. Then said the woman of Samaria.
Where was she of?
Samaria.
She was of Samaria, right?
Oh God.
Okay, now let's go. Now, no, hold that part. Let's go back to 2 Kings 17, and I think it's 17 and 17.
17.
We'll start there. Hold that place though.
Doggone. 2 Kings 17.
Right.
Mm-hmm. 17. Kings. 2 Kings 17. And they caused their son and their daughter to pass through the fire.
Okay. What we was just talking about? We was talking about the fires of Molech just not too long ago, wasn't we? Remember that? We were just talking about that. Go ahead.
And used the
Divination.
And enchantment. And sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger.
Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel.
Go ahead.
And removed them out of his sight.
It said he removed them out of his sight. Go ahead.
There was none left.
There was how many left?
There was none left.
Go ahead.
But the tribe of Judah only.
See this? Go ahead.
Also, Judah kept not the commandments of the Lord their God, but walked in the statute of Israel.
Go ahead.
Which they made.
Right. Keep reading.
And the Lord rejected all the seeds of Israel.
Right.
And afflicted them. And delivered them into the hands of spoilers.
All right.
Until he had cast them out of his sight.
Until he did get. Where was his sight at? Where was the sight of the Lord at?
On Israel.
What geographic location was the sight of the Lord at?
Israel.
Right? Go ahead.
For he rent Israel from the house of David.
Go ahead.
And they made Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, king, and Jeroboam
Right.
drave Israel from following the Lord, and made them sin, a great sin.
Okay. Go to 23.
Until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants, the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria.
Time. Go ahead.
Huh?
Take your time.
Oh,
Yeah, you good. You take your
I
time.
thought you said something. You said hello.
No, take your time.
Unto this day.
Right. So what happened? What happened right there? Explain that, young man. What happened?
So that's when we became slaves to Assyria, no? Or
it was taken captive. I want to be specific. It was taken captive out of the land of Israel into Assyria.
Okay.
Go on with the next verse, verse 24. Go ahead.
Assyria, Syria. Well, at this time,
Arab type people. Yes.
Oh, okay. Damn. So they had a slave too?
Yes.
Damn.
That's why when you go into the book of Tobit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what was going down.
Go God.
The king of Assyria took us out of the land of Israel. And watch what he did when we go into verse 24.
Oh, Salaki. So is this before Egypt or after?
This is after Egypt.
Hey,
damn. I'm good for tomorrow.
That's crazy. Can't believe it. Yeah,
Long after Egypt.
They gonna get it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Come on. I never knew that.
Well, And you're in a history lesson.
Okay. Unto the day. And the king of Assyria,
The king of Assyria,
brought men from Babylon.
Men from where?
Babylon.
Men from Babylon.
So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Babylon, is that not the white man?
The white man is the Babylonian of today.
So what is
Back
Babylon?
then it was a Hamites.
Okay.
You see what
so
I'm saying?
they was working together.
Thing. Yeah, it was the Hamites back then.
But they was working together.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Of course they were.
Come.
And go ahead.
And from Katat.
Right.
And from Ava.
Right.
And from Hemet.
Right.
And from Saparaman. Saran. And placed them in the cities of Samaria.
Right.
It's like a prophet, a prophecy, no?
Right.
Hey. Instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed
Samaria.
And he was in the cities
thereof. Yes. Now we seeing. Now let's fast forward back to this woman again.
Salami.
Go ahead.
It said instead of the children of Israel.
Instead, meaning they took heathens and put them down. That's why Christ said, go not into the way of the Gentiles. And into the cities of the Samaritans enter ye not. Remember that?
No. But now we'll get to it.
We'll get to that.
Come. So, who was that? 17 17 or 23, no? Come. Who's that? John 4 and 9. Okay.
Right, John 4:9. Let's go back to that.
God. Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it so, being a Jew, ask it, drink of me?
You hear this? Why would she say that?
Because she knows she did, maybe. What her people did.
Well, she knows that they're not Hebrews.
Shalaki?
They're not the Jews.
The Samaritans are not the Jews.
No.
That's what it's saying. That's what she's saying, though.
Yes. She's like, why you being? Well, read it again, huh?
Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, ask drink of me? Wait a minute.
Why would she ask that?
Because he's God's chosen people.
She's not God's chosen.
No, the Jew is.
Right.
Like, why? That's
right.
crazy.
So it's making a difference between her and us. You see what I'm saying? It's making a difference.
Oh, so basically what he was saying that
why are you being a Jew asking drink of me?
Because his question was that she was a Israelite. Israelite.
No, she's not a Hebrew Israelite.
No, but that's what he was asking.
No.
By the woman might have well.
He already knew she wasn't no Hebrew Israelite.
I'm talking about the guy on there asked the question.
Okay, or you saying that the guy that asked the question? Oh yeah, that's
what I'm saying. That's
he asked, well, how was she an Israelite? No,
Now you broke it down like, no, she's not.
No, she's not an Israelite.
Different.
That's why she's making a difference. How you being a Jew asking me of water? You see what I'm saying? Because if she was a Jew, then she would have been bound by the laws to give, him a drink, right? Keep reading.
How is that though, being a Jew, ask it, drink of me,
right.
Which is a woman of Samaria.
Which is a woman of Samaria.
She's saying it. She's like, her nose
Right. Keep reading.
Why would you ask a woman of Samaria?
Right. Keep reading.
Okay. For the Jews have no dealing with Samaritans.
Why not?
Because they're not. Okay.
Why not? Why ain't the Jews got no dealings with the Samaritans then?
Because they had us in slavery.
No. I put it in this context.
Because we're different. We're not the same. We're not the same nation, not the same people.
Right, exactly. And we knew that we knew what happened to the 10 tribes. We already knew. They removed them and put another people there. That's why we didn't deal with the Samaritans like that, because we knew that they were not Israelites. We knew that. You see what I'm saying? That's why we didn't deal with them like that. And that's why this woman said what? Give me verse 9 again.
Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is that thou, being a Jew, ask drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? But the Jews have no dealing with the Samaritans.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why. Go ahead. Go into verse 10.
Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who is that said to thee, give me to drink.
Right.
So
she's like, why should I give you water? Why should I give you water? I'm a Samaritan and you're a Jew. Why should I give you? And that's why Christ responded, if you knew who it was, then you'll give me some water.
That's who he do. If you know who you was talking to.
Right, exactly.
Go God.
You know what I'm saying? We came into their land, they didn't want to give us no water. They'd rather us goddamn die of thirst. You see what I'm saying? They'd rather us die of thirst. Go ahead.
Give me to drink. So wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given me living water.
Right. He's like, I could have gave you something else in exchange for what the hell, that water. He's showing how, how cold these other nations are towards us also. You see what I'm saying? When somebody traveling to your goddamn land and they want some water, you obligated to goddamn give them some goddamn water. Instead of let them goddamn die of thirst. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? So like,
go ahead.
She's asking, so where's that living water?
Right. Right. Because she's carnal. She don't know. She don't know the laws, or anything like that. But people do understand in their carnality that one water in one place is better than the other. She's like, oh, you got that ultimate water. Where's it at? Let me get some of it. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Art thou greater than our father Jacob?
Now notice she said, then our father, see how she try to latch herself on? You see what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Wait a minute, let me read it up. Art thou greater than our father Jacob? Now notice she tried to put herself in the mix of that. Because what were they doing? They were trying to pass themselves off as Israel, yes, that had been taken captive to the Assyrians. That's why she coming like this.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I thought Jesus said that. Because I noticed that the words wasn't read.
Right. She said it.
Oh, God.
Weird.
Which gave us the will.
So which gave us the will. Go ahead. Us. You see this? Go ahead.
Damn. And drink thereof himself and his children and his cattle.
Go ahead.
Jesus answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again.
Yeah, he pretty much, what Christ is saying is, he's like, you drink of this natural water, you're going to thirst again. Right? Go ahead.
But whoever,
Go
but
ahead.
whosoever
He's
drinketh.
not even checking yet. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Christ is using subtlety right now. He's not checking her yet. Go ahead.
But whosoever drinketh it of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst.
Go ahead. Keep
But the
going.
water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Now watch this. Watch what she goes into. Go ahead.
The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Jesus said unto her, Go, call thy husband, and come hither.
It's another scripture that I wanted to break into. When he checked her, concerning saying, thou shalt neither worship on this mountain, or any other mountain in Israel. For salvation is of the Jews, is what I'm really trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? That was a scripture right there. Because when she kept trying to inch herself into it and everything, Christ let her go for a while. He let her go. You know what I'm saying? He let her keep doing that for a while. And then he let her know, y'all should not worship on any of these mountains of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And then he cut her and hit her with that and severed her head in the scriptures with that. That's what I'm trying to get to. Go ahead.
It's 421. Scripture you're looking for.
All right, cool. Let's bring it.
Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me.
What did he say?
Woman, believe me.
Woman, believe me.
Right.
Go ahead.
The hour cometh.
The hour cometh.
When ye shall not.
Wait a minute, read that right. Read that right. Take your time.
When ye.
So people understand what you're saying. If you got to, take it word for word. Don't try and read fast and all of that and loud. Just read fast and loud and all of that. No. Take your time, warrior. So people understand what you're saying.
When ye shall neither in this mountain.
No, wait a minute. So neither what?
Neither in this mountain.
It said neither in this mountain. What mountain is being talked about there? Jerusalem. It said neither, read that again.
Neither in this mountain.
Yes, neither in this mountain. Go ahead.
Nor yet at Jerusalem.
Nor at Jerusalem. Read it like you talk. Read it like you talk.
Nor yet at Jerusalem.
Right.
Worship the Father.
What did it say for her? That she will neither at Jerusalem or any other mountains of Israel worship the Father. So what does that mean? Give it to me, warrior. What that mean?
You're not Israel.
Not only that, but it means she won't be in Jerusalem or any other of the other mountains of Israel. That means she'll be what?
Homeless.
No. She'll be outside of the kingdom. That's what it means. Her job is going to be to serve the people that are actually inside it. That's what it's talking about. And why was Christ offering her the living water? Because if you got slaves, you got to keep them alive. You see what I'm saying? You got to keep them alive to serve. They can't serve you when they're dead, can they? You see what I'm saying? They can't serve you while they're dead. That's why he offered her the living water. So that she can have the living water and be a good servant, her and her people, and fuel up Israel, who will be worshiping on the mountains the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And he told her that she would not be worshiping in Jerusalem or any other mountain of Israel. She'll be serving from outside. Her and her people too. See what I'm saying? Want a precept of that? Going to Isaiah.
You don't want to finish it? Oh, is that it?
I'm with the person got it from there. I'm going to show the role of all the heathens, though. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah?
Yeah, let's go into Isaiah. We kind of left off this in the last class.
Oh, God.
And this is the great continuation of that.
It's lucky.
We'll start. This time. Let's go ahead and start at. Let's start at verse 5.
Verse 5, chapter 5, or?
60 and 5.
60, yeah, it's not long.
Isaiah 60 and 5.
So, Isaiah, Allah can you have it? Isaiah 60 and 5. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be large.
Go ahead.
Because the abundance
right,
of the sea shall be converted unto thee.
Right.
The first of the Gentiles shall come unto thee.
What's that mean?
That the Gentiles shall come.
No, it says the forces. They don't say the Gentiles. It says the forces.
Army.
What are the forces?
Army.
No.
Forces.
Everything that gives them strength, their riches.
Forces.
You know what I'm saying? If they coming with an army, it's going to be to bag up stuff. They're going to be bringing the finest wheats, the finest flowers, the finest of every damn thing that they got. You see what I'm saying? Their strength. The strength is in what?
They're going to bring you the best what? Maybe the best, I don't know, whatever
the strength is in their wealth. The strength is in their wealth.
Their gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Okay.
Go ahead. Verse 6.
Where are they coming into?
What do you think they're coming into?
Egypt?
No, Or Egypt to
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I just wanted the time period. You know, I gotta ask questions.
Well, yeah. I already know.
Okay, I want to know where they
They're not going into Egypt.
Okay, yeah, that's a long time ago. That's way a long time ago.
You know what I'm saying? That, Egypt, what they be going to Egypt for? We ain't the Egyptians. The hell they gonna be coming to them for? You know what I'm saying? Where they gonna be coming though? They be coming to us. Go ahead.
The multitude of camels.
Who have camels?
It's Israel,
no? No. Who's known for camels? Who do we call camel jockeys?
The Arabs.
Yeah. So the forces of the Arabs, their forces, and then their camels, they can throw the damn sack over the camels and transport goods.
So they Gentiles too?
Yes, Ak.
And a white man.
Yes.
And
everything that's not Israel is a Gentile, Ak. Everything.
Yeah, so what does the word Gentile mean?
Okay, it has two definitions. One definition is Israelites that are not, keeping the customs of the Israelites and everything. The other ones is
the rest of the world.
Straight up, yes.
The rest of the world, basically.
Yes. Keep going, Ak.
Okay. The multitude of camels shall cover thee.
Right.
The Jomanites.
The dromedaries.
Of
Midian. And
Ephah.
All they from Sheba.
Sheba shall
where's
come.
Sheba at? Remember Queen of Sheba, right? Yeah, Queen of Sheba then. This is long after her. This ain't talking about her. What did she do? She brought down the forces of the Gentiles to King Solomon.
So now you got a group of nations coming.
Yes. And they're going to be bringing what? The forces of the Gentiles.
All the goods to Israel.
Yes. Everything that their strength, their riches.
The wealth is their wine.
Yeah.
Everything.
So now when that woman, you know, in John 4, you know what I'm saying, when Christ checked her, that's why he told her she won't be worshiping Jerusalem or any other mountain in Israel. Because her people is going to be in servitude and bringing their stuff down, just like what's talked about here in Isaiah 60. You see what I'm saying?
Camels and
yeah, that's why Christ is going to give her the living water. You know what I'm saying?
God.
That's why he would give her the living water.
Oh, God.
So that she will start to bring, her and her people will start to bring all of this stuff up to serve the nation of Israel.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's what it's for.
Okay.
That's what the healing of the nations is for. If you got slaves, they got to be healthy, right?
That's the way they did us.
Yeah, they got to be healthy.
Just give us enough just to live.
Right. They got to be healthy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you got the doctors here. And don't doctors take care of black people?
Damn.
So we can do what?
Keep on serving.
Oh, let me give you a better example of that. Look at the NFL. Nigga get anything broke on him in the NFL. This nigga speaks like a damn $6 million man. You know what I'm saying? So we can do what? So we can do what?
Come right back in the game.
Yeah. And serve.
Take his ass
and produce millions of dollars for the heathens.
God.
There you go.
Take his arm back up, get back in the game.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? They sitting there sticking screws and metal bolts and niggas and everything to where they can run faster than what they was before they even got the, you know what I'm saying, stuff broken. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a second. So now, if we need trees hauled from Tyrus and all of those places into Jerusalem, we're going to have the best health care plan for them. See what I'm saying? We're going to have the best health care plan for them so that they can keep hauling trees or they can keep bringing gold. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to love us for it, just like we love them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ready?
You see what it is? I'm ready?
Oh, God.
Keep going.
I got mad. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall shew.
Now, notice, Sheba shall bring incense and gold, right? Who's selling niggas incense now? Who done monopolized the damn trade here in America? Go ahead.
So Sheba is African.
Yes. Them Sabians, them brown-skinned dudes and everything to be in them shops and all of that, selling you incense and oils and all of that stuff. So that's them. That's them. Right? Now, yes, they're Africans. That's them. What does it say they're going to be doing?
Bringing us gold and incense.
You see this? Get it now? Envision this in your mind. We got the Arabs bringing the camels.
But so, Lucky, is this talking about a prophecy that haven't been fulfilled yet? Or
yes. Are we living in a situation right now? No, we're not.
So what do you say? This haven't been fulfilled yet.
No.
Damn.
It has not.
Damn.
We have seen glimpses of it, and we're not seeing it now because they, you have the Sabians and all of them that are setting in these shops and all of that. They selling the oils and the incense. We got to go to them to get them. We're buying the oils. They're not giving it to us. These guys are going to be giving us these oils. They're not going to be buying it. We're not going to be buying it from them. They're going to be giving it as a peace offering so that we don't destroy them. That's power. That's power. Power ain't in what you can buy.
They don't give it to you.
It's power in people giving you stuff just on your ability to be able to take it. That's power. You see what I'm saying? You talk about consumer power. I know goddamn consuming power.
Oh God. Damn.
Let's keep going.
And they shall show forth the praises of the Lord.
Yeah, why are they gonna show forth the praises of the Lord? Because they're gonna be like, man, they're gonna be loving the Lord because the Lord is not allowing us at this time to utterly destroy them. We praise the white man because he's not utterly destroying us right now. Keep reading.
All the flocks of Kedar.
All the flocks of Kedar, which is Kedar is actually one of the stocks of Kedar. You know, that is another word meaning black. But these are Arabs.
The Kedar is Arab.
Yes. Kedar actually is, you know, like it was a Kadash. Actually, this is like the English version of it. You know, it said all the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered unto thee because they will have cattle and stuff like that, right? And where are they gonna be running that stuff to? So we're gonna have the best milk, we're gonna have the best cheese, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the best of all of this. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. That don't mean they're gonna be preaching to us. Ain't no goddamn ram gonna be hopping up preaching. What does it mean? They're gonna be serving us because the rams is gonna be all thick and buffed and big, and they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be able to produce, you know, other rams and sheep that's gonna be all stocky and healthy and all of that. So when we have a Passover, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna have the best sheep? We're gonna have some huge lambs, you know what I'm saying? Our lambs are gonna be powerful as I don't know what. They're gonna look like running backs. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They're gonna look like the running backs of the ram world. That's why you got ram trucks. You know what I'm saying? Ram truck is supposed to represent what?
Ram.
Yeah.
The power. The horsepower.
Yes, power. They're gonna be thick and meaty. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be good for breeding, so on and so forth. Keep going.
Damn.
They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. You see this? Now we're starting to see a picture, right? You see this? Now watch what it say. Who are these that fly as clouds and as doves to their windows? Surely the isles shall wait for me, the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, because we're going to be like ambassadors in these places. And we're going to be coming back with stuff. And niggas going to be giving, like we be giving reports now, niggas is going to be giving reports. Then, yeah, I just left, you know, from Tarshish, you know, and I got, you know, such and such a pounds of gold and such a pounds of silver on like 50 ships coming. Come on, warrior. Good work. You know what I'm saying? Good work. You know what I'm saying? Good work. Now, what they doing? Okay, we got, you know, officer such and such over there. He's bringing the peacocks, you know, and then you got officer, you know what I'm saying? Such and such over here. He's got the trees, the one trees and everything coming from Tyrus, you know, and then this brother he got this, and then this brother he got ivory coming from the land of Ham, and it's all coming up. Khan, you know, good work, warrior. Khan. You know what I'm saying? Now let's start to see the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Let's start to see the kingdom now. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Oh God.
Yeah. Went over to you know, dude. He's you know, we got officer such and such, and he's got, you know, he's in China, and he got some silk, you know, and they bringing the silk and loading the silk in and trucks and stuff, and damn everything coming continuously from all over the earth.
Some of that buttercream.
Yeah, dude down in he down in Ethiopia, and he got diamonds. You know what I'm saying? And he's coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be like.
Oh God, goddamn! You like, I'll picture that shit.
Right, that's what it's gonna be like. Everybody reporting just like what we be doing right now, just on a smaller scale. But these are gonna be big reports because you're gonna have one dude, the dude that's bringing in silk, he gonna have hundreds of men up under him. You know what I'm saying? And hundreds of Chinese slaves working for them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. You get me excited for this shit.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready for this shit right now.
Let's see the kingdom.
God.
Let's see the kingdom. Let's look at it. Let's see it.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I want to go more into this.
God.
I want to go more into this.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep on going, warrior.
Unto the name of the Lord, thy God, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee.
Yeah. How did he glorify us when we left out of ancient Egypt? All the Egyptians' stuff was loaded up on us. So all of the gold, the silver, the pearls, whatever the hell they had.
For real?
Yes.
They took everything, huh?
Yes.
Oh, because did he say that you keep everything, or?
No, yeah, I mean, it was all loaded. That's how we was glorified.
Like, what do you mean?
Keep reading.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Just keep reading, warrior.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
What is a wall known for? A wall is known for defense.
A border, basically.
A wall is known for defense.
Donald Trump.
No, defense. Yeah, defense.
But
right?
Border, you know.
Now it said the sons of the strangers because we're gonna be a city without walls. So what is the wall gonna be?
It's gonna be our defense.
Okay, let me tell you what the wall is.
A gate, basically.
No, it's not gonna be no big ass gate. They're gonna be the ones. Wait a minute, you plan on coming in there? Off with your head. You wanna go where they at? Off with your head. That's the wall. Oh, you wanna come? You wanna try and get into the city of the Jews? Hey, he just said, "What? Done. You're done." And this is a heathen doing it to another heathen. Now read that part again so you can understand it.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy damn.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It said sons of the strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to come into there?
Oh, God.
BS. Nah, you ain't coming into there. I don't give a damn if you are white. I don't give a damn if you Chinese like me. You done. What? You done.
Just like they got Israelite security now.
Yeah.
Doing
right.
Police officers.
Right. And they'll beat the niggas' brains in, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's it gonna be on the flip side? They're gonna be beating each other's brains in.
Damn.
That's the wall.
Damn.
That's the wall. You see what I'm saying? The wall ain't a bunch of goddamn bricks stacked up high. No, that's the wall right there. You see what I'm saying? Because what are they going to do? They're going to be able to build up armies to protect us. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. I like the way you
hoping
down.
Hoping one day that they'll be able to eat a piece of bread inside the walls.
The way I heard the angle of the Israelites, I don't think that's going to happen. Hey, they talking about shipping them to the moon,
They're going to be getting their own, stuff. And they're going to be serving us, you know what I'm saying, like that.
God. That might not happen the way the angle.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep on going with the scriptures, so we can get even more insight into that. I done changed my whole goddamn class up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even planning on going into this. You know what I'm saying? But hell, I done changed my whole class up. I have to say my own class for another week. Hell, let's go.
And that king shall minister unto thee.
Now, whoa. What did it mean by that, warrior? Their kings shall minister unto us. What does that mean? Give me.
Minister.
Yeah, this warrior right here, he'll take a chance. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's dead wrong, he don't give a damn. He'll take a chance. You know what I'm saying? And he'll try to explain it. You know what I'm saying? That's good stuff right there. That's good strong stuff right there.
Guys like in Donald Trump's shoes.
Okay, read it again.
Kings shall, it says, and their king shall minister unto thee. Their kings.
Mention what you just said.
Donald Trump. And like people in Donald Trump.
No, not Donald Trump.
No, like in their high position, their high power.
Yes, in that position, that's what you want to say. Donald Trump is not going to, you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe his son, his grandson, great grandson, that hurts them worse than themselves. That hurts them worse because they're posterity. You know what I'm saying? That hurts them worse than if they're doing it. That's one thing about when you're dealing with heathens, especially rich and powerful heathens. One of the worst things that they can think of ever in life, beyond their wildest nightmares, is that their great grandchildren would be servants to us. That's worse than them having to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's their posterity. That's their strength coming. You know what I'm saying? They hate that thought worse than anything. And that's one of the reasons why they want to annihilate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
Okay. Boy, in my wrath.
If I will, these are some of my favorite breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? This is some of my favorite stuff right here. Serious. I love these breakdowns right here. Yeah, go ahead.
Do what? Do what?
Huh?
You need something to drink? Do what? Water? Soda?
I got a water right here, boy. Yeah, good.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And the Lord said in his favor, he done had mercy on us, right?
Therefore, thy gates shall be open continuously.
The gates shall be open continuously. Now think about it. Now go back into history though. When was the last time we witnessed a situation like this? Let me let you in on it.
Therefore, thy gates shall be open continuously.
During the time of King David and King Solomon, where we was at the highest points of the kingdom that we had ever been in.
All right.
This is going to be even greater than that.
Therefore, thy gates shall be open continuously.
Right.
Okay.
This is going to be even greater than that. You see what I'm saying? Those were foreshadows of what's to come. The kingdom up under King David and up under King Solomon, that was the highest foreshadows of what we can see that's going to be coming.
Oh, y'all shot.
That's what this is. That's what this is. It's foreshadows to his kingdom.
God.
And this is how it's going to be. It's not going to be some spooky stuff where we're going to be all just floating around and all of that.
Could be something we can't imagine. Is what they said?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be something that's going to be too much for us to. Niggas see this stuff. If a nigga was to see this shit, the nigga would just start laughing. What we see right now, nigga would just start laughing. Just out of disbelief. Like this is, you know, his brain will bust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, nigga will just start just deliriously laughing.
Hey, Talak, you're doing too much. You're gonna be suicide.
Right. That's how we would be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
That's why the Lord has to give us largeness of heart so that we can be able to wrap our minds around what he's going to do. Because if we come with a slave mind, a nigga would just start laughing furiously. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Shalaki, the way I feel right now, like, God damn, this made me want to go harder. Hold them up for this truth.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Hold them up.
You know what I'm saying? This is what's to come.
God.
This is the stuff. This is what we're working for. This is why we get out there at camp. This is why we do classes. This is why we do the things that we do. And this is why we should not lose sight of this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the sight. You know, this is what the details look like with our enemies being crushed up under, you know, our boot heels.
I can feel like
You see what I'm saying? And
joyfulness in
then
it.
think about your kids, if not for yourself. Think about your great grandkids, if not for you. You know what I'm saying? Think about their stay. I'd rather mine be rulers. Just saying. You know? Even if I was to waste away, you know what I'm saying? I want my great grandchildren and everything to be rulers and to be on top. We got to start thinking like, you know, kings and stuff like that. We got to start thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, let's keep on with the scriptures, though. We're in verse 11.
Therefore,
Oh, it gets even deeper than this, though. I'm telling you, oh shit. We just started. We just got started. You know what I'm saying? It gets deeper than this. We just got started. Slock, I don't mean to cuss, but we just got started. Keep on going.
Therefore, thy gates shall be open continuously. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the force of the Gentiles.
There you go. Because what the gates is going to be doing, they're going to have to be open continuously because there's going to be so much stuff coming in.
And that's right. Damn. Gold and bread and wine.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, good night. Just imagine if you got a dude that's over, a brother that's over, you know, he's over the transportation of incense coming from Africa. And he's at the damn gate. He's there all damn day long. Like, he's sitting there looking like good night. Really? He's got to be there all day. Because they're coming all day long. The best stuff on the earth. The sweetest smelling stuff. He's like, man, this smell like heaven. You know what I'm saying? And he got to be out there all day. And he got to appoint men to be out there all day long. You know what I'm saying? He got to appoint men to be there all day long.
I can't wait.
You talking about the most expensive, though, also, too. The most expensive.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. And that's what's continually coming inside.
Yeah.
Continuously. Damn. For real? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
And that third king may be brought.
Whoa. What is that? Because we're going to say King such and such over Malaysia. We want you here.
Bring us Donald Trump.
And you know what? Well, we don't need Donald Trump.
No, I just saying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about other heathens. I don't want him there. What he gonna do? He gonna be a go-ahead to Edomite. He gonna be trying to mess stuff up. No. We don't know damn Donald Trump there.
God.
I'm talking about kings of other heathen nations.
God.
And then we're gonna be like, yeah, we need you here. Yeah, we need you to bring this and that when you come also too. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be like, cut the one gun. He ruined it.
He ruined African.
Cut the one gun. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's trying to speak Hebrew and every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Bringing every damn thing there.
That's right. Yeah.
Keep going.
For the nations and kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish.
What did it say? Oh, what? Wait a minute. What did it just say?
For the nations and kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish.
Good night. So now we know why the kings is going to come.
Because we're going to fuck their ass up.
Because they're going to be like, damn, if we don't, we going to perish. So trooper such and such will be like, king of whatever, come on up. And he going to come. He going to come. And he's the king of damn, you know, whatever country. He's going to come because trooper such and such and the I.S.U.P.K told him to come. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how it's gonna be.
I'm just on this nigga. Now I wish I nigga.
I'm saying. I'm telling you how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to pray that we have our hearts enlarged, because we can't. A lot of times we can't even see ourselves as being anything more than a goddamn servant and slave.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? We struggle. You know what I'm saying? We struggle with this even when we start to know stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. We got to really start to think like that. You know.
God.
We'll go ahead.
Yeah. Those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Okay. Show me back where you at, boy. And I lost the place.
We at Isaiah 60:12, second.
Okay. There we go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Damn, it said utterly wasted. What that mean?
Utterly wasted.
Utterly wasted.
It'll be a genocide based, you know.
Okay, here's what it means to be utterly wasted. Means to be wasted beyond repair.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? They're going to be in fear of that. So we're going to be able to call any king up on the earth, hey, we need you down, we need you down here, such and such, you bring this and that. He going to bring an offering on his own. Hell, we ain't even got to tell him that. You know what I'm saying? He going to be bringing all kind of goddamn peace offerings and everything. Be like, man, I just hope I ain't in trouble. He a king. You know what I'm saying? He be like, man, I just hope I ain't in trouble. You know? He going to be a king and be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Think about that kind of power. Huh? Think about that. Think about that kind of power. You know what I'm saying? The officer of 50 is gonna be able to tell this dude to come forth. He's like, oh man, I just hope I ain't in trouble by officer such and such. I just hope I ain't in trouble. He gonna be thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they probably gonna proclaim a fast and every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell him the details. You know what I'm saying? The reason why he's coming up, he's gonna be like, oh man, man, what's going on? And he gonna come with a hell of an offering. Let's keep going. And then another thing too, they offer, it's not even just only gonna be because of that, because they're gonna want the wisdom and everything too. They're gonna want that too. We're gonna give them, and this is how it's gonna be. We're gonna give them a nugget of wisdom. Something that's like not too big to us, and they're gonna be bringing major riches just to even get that. You know what I'm saying? Just to even get that nugget of wisdom and knowledge. We did, niggas that teach wisdom and knowledge nowadays, you ain't making nothing. You ain't making anything. You know what I'm saying? But in that day, they gonna sit there and give you a third of their damn riches just to get a word. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a word of knowledge and wisdom. Serious. And that's going, you know what I'm saying? What it say, the wisdom shall be the stability of our times.
Right.
So guess what? Wisdom shall be the stability of our times.
What does that mean?
Means this is what your life is this is what's gonna be the bottom line of your life. And if they're gonna understand it's the bottom of line of their life also, so they're gonna be ready to pay a king's ransom. A king's ransom for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're ready to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be coming up with that. And what you going to give them, they're going to go back to their own land, and they're going to have their counselors around, and they're going to process what you told them and trying to come with some invention or something off of what you told them just by that little nugget of knowledge.
We got to even be more greater with this, with the next piece.
Right. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be.
Damn.
It's going to be like that.
All right.
Let's go into more. Let's keep going.
We're
on this track now. Let's keep going.
So I never read really Isaiah. I never been in Isaiah.
Well, you read it now.
God, like damn.
So go ahead, keep going to verse 13. Huh?
The glory of the Lebanon shall come unto thee.
What's the glory of Lebanon? The trees. The trees is the glory of them. We're going to be decked out with all types of sweet smelling trees to where it's going to even smell like heaven. You know what I'm saying? Because the trees, what do? They produce oxygen and stuff like that, right? So we're going to have the cleanest oxygen on earth. Riddle me that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to have the cleanest oxygen and the sweetest smelling stuff on the earth at the time. The sweetest smelling air. Let's keep going.
Shall come unto thee the fir tree,
The fir tree. Go ahead.
the pine tree.
What pine smell like?
Smell pine salt.
No, pine. Not the chemical. I'm talking about the actual pine tree.
Okay.
No, y'all probably don't have that down in Texas or something. I don't know what the deal is.
Oh shit.
What does a pine tree smell like? Me, I'm from Kentucky. We got pine trees every goddamn where.
You know what pine tree is?
You don't know what a pine tree is? With the cones, the pine cones. You don't know what a pine cone is?
The brown cones and all that.
Yeah.
I've seen that in Pennsylvania.
Okay, those
They
are
got
those
those
pine.
places on things.
It's called pine cones, and they smell sweet.
No, I don't think we got those.
Oh man. Okay.
And the box together.
Right.
They gonna mix it together.
Yes, all coming together. No, not mixing it together. They're coming together. They're going to be on those boats and all the traveling things the trucks and all of that.
Okay.
They're going to be transported on wheels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
To beautify the place of my sanctuary.
Go ahead.
And I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Where the place of the Lord feet at?
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Yeah. Keep reading. Go ahead.
The son also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
Who afflicted us?
Shit, almost everybody.
Well, think about who. Let's be specific one good time.
Shit. The African, the Chinese, the Arab.
Well, go with the white man. That's where we're at now. He's a bigger afflictor of us. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to keep dealing stuff. Hell, they're going to be chiseling stones like Fred Flintstone. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be cutting up stones and everything for us so that we can build the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be having to transport it and stuff like that.
Doing now,
yeah, they're going to be doing that.
They're going to build on Twin Towers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be doing stuff like that. They're going to be bringing stones from, you know what I'm saying? And they're not even going to have a land like that. But they're going to be chiseling them damn stones and bringing them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Go ahead.
And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
All them that despise us, that's every race of people on the planet.
That's
the reason why we go into the damn Chinese place or the Korean place and all of that, and they looking at hurry up and buy. And it said all of them will be bowed down at the soles of our feet. Go ahead.
And they shall call thee the city of the Lord.
All right.
The Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
Go ahead.
Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee.
Read it. You read it like you're talking words so people can understand. Take
so that no man went through thee. I will make thee an eternal
excellency.
A joy of many generations.
Go ahead. In the verse 16, can you grasp this?
God.
Go ahead.
Thou shall also suck the milk of the Gentiles.
What does it mean to suck the milk of the Gentiles? Because what is milk supposed to do? Milk is a nourishment, right? Milk is supposed to nourish you. You can survive off milk, cheese, butter, you know what I'm saying? the real stuff anyway. I'm not talking about the stuff we get at the grocery store. But you can survive off of this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We shall suck the milk of the Gentiles, all their cattle, all of that, anything that's good and nourishing, we gonna have it. That's the suck the milk of the Gentiles right there. Go ahead.
And shall suck the breast of kings.
Right. Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
You see this? We'll know in that day. We don't know right now. We don't know right now. We be thinking we know. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I ain't gonna cuss, but we don't know. We don't know nothing right now. To be honest with you, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? And this day is a difference between knowing and knowing. That's what people got to understand. During that day, we're going to know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be dead in our face. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go into verse 17. Now, watch this. Go ahead.
For brass I will bring gold.
Whoa. Now, just as common as brass is, look at how common brass is, right? And the Lord said for brass, he will bring gold, meaning gold will be just as common as brass. Think about that. A gold knob coming from Jerusalem, if they was to sell it and we going to have to find this gold on top of that. Let me add that in there also. You just take a gold knob off one of our doors and we don't even be thinking the goddamn thing about, and you send that damn thing to Indonesia or some damn where they ready to kill over it. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be worth so much money. Keep going. And we ain't even thinking nothing of it. It's just a door handle. You know what I'm saying? It's just a pretty door handle. That's all it is. And we're looking at it, you know, just like that. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at it like it's shiny brass or something. You know, our kids is looking at it like that. They're just turning the door knobs and all of that, you know. You go ahead.
And for iron I will bring silver.
It said for iron, I'll bring silver, just as common as iron is. How common is iron?
Everyday use, no? I mean, it's good. I mean,
it's good. How common is it?
Most everyday life. Like,
yes. Silver will be this common. In this day, silver will be this common. Go ahead, keep going, keep reading.
And for wood, brass.
Yes. Just as common as wood is, brass will be.
Damn.
Look at this.
We all know about wood.
Look at this. Yeah. Keep on going, huh?
And for stone, iron.
Iron. Go ahead. Keep going.
So like,
yes. See this? For stones, iron, just as common as stones are, iron will be. We will not monopolize all these precious resources, is my point.
So like,
go ahead.
They probably gonna make this kingdom out of iron and all. They probably wouldn't even use stone.
We will monopolize. Think about it. If we got all the best iron, we're going to be able to make the best what?
Kingdom.
No, the best weapons.
Okay.
Why do you think the white man wanted to take Europe from Japan? Because they got the best iron deposits.
To take Europe from what?
From Japheth.
Japanese.
No, Japheth, not Japanese. Japheth. Well, we'll go into that stuff later on. I want to stick on the point.
Come. I will also make thy officers peace.
What does that mean?
Peace. That we ain't gonna have to worry no more.
Right, means the officers that'll be walking around with studs with diamonds on, because you know, just like we had studs and stuff today, them studs and all of that is gonna be made out of, you know what I'm saying, one garment. Hell, who knows how you know how much money that thing is gonna be worth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows how much that garment is gonna be worth? They're gonna be walking around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, what's going on? Everything good? All right, cool. No sweat.
God.
Everything cut with cut.
And thine
exactors.
The
people that come and collect money. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But whatever the case is.
Go with African
And
collective.
they'll be righteous though. Because they ain't gonna be like, you know, you gotta give me a cut, you know, and all of that. It'll be like, man, okay, what do you owe? Okay, no sweat, no problem. Oh, you're a little short. Oh, okay, no sweat. I'll you know what? I'll cover that. I'll cover, you know, are you good? You ain't all right. I'll cover your difference. All right. Most High Christ.
Violence shall no
You know what
more
I'm saying?
be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction with thy brothers or borders. You know, you got all kind of conflicts on the fucking border,
Right.
on the borders, Mexico. Every border.
No, we ain't worried about the borders. There, we're gonna be in the kingdom. The borders of Mexico. Mexico's still owned by the white man. It ain't got no goddamn thing to do with us.
No, I'm saying like the violence on the borders.
Right.
Like, they say it's not gonna be no more.
Within thy borders. It says within our borders.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking about them.
Oh,
Talking about us.
Might be a lot of confusion.
Niggas ain't gonna need to rob each other no more. We ain't gonna have to come close to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas be talking about, damn, we used to rob each other like way back, you know, hundreds of years ago. Like, yeah, we actually really did. Like, damn, I don't know if I believe all that. You know, niggas are gonna be like, man, I don't know about all that. You just gonna do, I don't know. Anyway, though, brother, you know, such I can't believe we used to do stuff like that to each other. Mm-hmm. That's how far removed we're gonna be away from things like that.
I can't wait.
Well, that's gonna be like ancient. And niggas will be like, for real? We used to do that. We used to sell dope. We used to sell drugs and stuff like. Well, yeah, we really did. And niggas will be like, I don't know, man, but I understand what you're saying, Adawan, but you know, I just can't see that now. Us ever doing anything like that, you know, just like we can't see the fact that we was ever in rulership right now. You know what I'm saying? But in that day, we're gonna be like, damn, we was on the bottom. I can't wrap my mind around that. Niggas gonna be like, yeah, we actually used to be on the bottom at one time. Niggas gonna be like, all right, Adawan, if you say so. You know what I'm saying? Weird.
You can hear your words from outside looking in. Damn, man. Right.
Like, damn, you know.
Damn.
Let's keep going with the spiritual war.
You know what I'm saying? You got me thinking about this shit. I'm thinking. Oh man. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation.
The walls will be. What does it mean, salvation? What that mean?
Salvation. So, like it, because I know a lot of scripture, the Lord said, I give you salvation.
Right.
I would say peace, no comfort.
Not only that. Come on, let's be more, let's be more dead on with it. Let's be more UPK with it.
Salvation.
Rulership.
Damn.
Rulership. That's how you gonna have that type of peace. Unless you ruler, you on the top. And niggas are scared to mess with you. That's how you have that kind of peace. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about war on the earth. If you're king of the mountain, you have the most peace. Simple as that.
And thy gates praise. The sun shall be no more thy light by day.
Oh man.
Neither.
I don't want to go into that part. That part's probably blow people's minds totally.
Nah, hey, so like, I
want to go into that one.
Nah, man.
Oh man, I can't do that.
Please, what do you mean by that? Please,
yeah, that might be a little too much.
Nah, come on, let me know. Because that blows my mind already. What do you mean by day? So not that. Maybe the Jews gonna be blinded, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, that's gonna be a little much.
Ah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now, let me take it to you. Let me give you a little piece.
Can you at least tell me how
the sun is still gonna be there, right?
Oh God.
You're gonna be able to see it. You see what I'm saying? But the sun is not gonna be the light. You're gonna be able to see it just like it's another star.
So far away.
No, not just the fact that it's so far away. You can't look directly at the sun right now. You see it, don't you? Ain't the sun the light of the earth right now? The sun is not going to be the light in that day.
We are.
The Most High and everything, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun is going to get shy because of the Most High, because of the Most High's presence. The sun cannot shine. He's not going to shine so brightly like that. The sun is going to want to back off.
The Lord's going to shine.
Yeah.
Damn.
You'll still be able to see the sun, though.
Oh, my.
You'll be able to see. He's still going to be there. He's still going to run his course like you always do.
So you said the sun can't shine on the Lord, you said?
Why should the sun have to shine on the Lord? The Lord is the source of the light of the sun.
Damn, man, you scared me. No,
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't want to go into all this. You know what I'm saying? It's too much for some people to handle.
Oh, man.
You know, the sun is not going to want to, you know what I'm saying? That's why the sun's going to get dark. You know what I'm saying? To make way for the light. Just like, what did John have to do? He had to diminish himself before Christ come on the scene, didn't he?
Oh, God.
Well, the ordinance of heaven is going to do the same thing. The Most High coming through, they're going to be like, whoa, let me withdraw. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is coming. So he can shine. That's why John the Baptist said, I must decrease so he can increase. See what I'm saying?
So I'm going to decrease so he can increase.
Right. And the ordinance of heaven is going to do the same thing. They're going to follow suit. That's why the stars are going to withdraw the sign and everything's going to withdraw and he's going to be the light. The sun, when you know what I'm saying, that his presence, the Most High's presence is going to be so strong this day in Jerusalem and everything. I can prove this also too. Man, good night.
They're going to need shade. Let's look at the whole shot.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, really though. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's going to be like that.
God damn.
Nighttime is not going to really, it's going to get to a point to where it's not even going to be night anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everything, just like we be having lights and stuff at nighttime, you know what I'm saying, and here and everything. Man, nigga ain't even going to need to cut on a switch.
Looks like he's just going to be in the kingdom with us.
Yes. He's the king, right?
Oh, God.
What king ain't inside his kingdom?
Oh, God.
There you go.
Damn.
Hold him up. Hold him up. You know what I'm saying? Really though.
Oh, God.
You know?
Oh, God.
With that being said, well, the I.S.U.P.K coming out of 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York, at the command of GEN.YAHANNA. Pay your tithes. Let's help this thing get forward. Support. Don't put any support that you can. You in the Indianapolis area, come to whatever area that you're in any city. Help the brothers in that troop and help to make this thing come to a reality so that you can be in that book and the Most High can look and be like, yeah, well, he did this and he did that. Yeah, let me bless this brother because, he put in that work. All right, cool. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing that's going to count is what you do for the Most High. That's it. Okay. Right.
I didn't want you to end.
Yeah.
Damn.
You brought me in the areas and everything that he
God
go into.
damn, man. Dang, I'm gonna save this shit. Damn. That's the best. I ain't never read nothing like that in the Bible.
Much more to that than we.
But I ain't never read
This is like
Isaiah.
the first of them, like the first chapter of a book or something. That's not even, we going to the car. Well, the I.S.U.P.K started out at 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means in the Hebrew, I.S.U.P.K. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give a treasury department, a teacher, priest club. We will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Feast of Dedication coming Friday, December the 20th. If you're in the Indianapolis area, be here, or if you're not in the Indianapolis area, wherever you at, go to the location to where the feast will be held at in the I.S.U.P.K. Announce holy convocation from Sheep, remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that being said, Imagine upon Hakidam, rise and face the east. Abanawa, Bashamaya, Dash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Lapaka, Zaka, Haya, Aisha, Baharataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamaya, Dananawa, Come, Call, Yawam, Wasalak now. Kawaki now. Kasalak now. Kawaki now. Wala Nabayana. Vanasai one. Abal. I was shy now. Ayan. Right. Yeah. I'm a lakwa. Watch Pars. Walayam. Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. As we forgive our debtors. As we forgive those. If we forgive our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Ever. So be it. Prayer for the power. Yahweh. Bashimi Awashai. Baba Kasha. Dananawa. Ka. Allah. Call Marwa. Ka. Latahar. Amatazariah. Ka. Haku. Maki. Ka. Arakawa. Atama Allah. Darshan. Bashimi Awashai. Waraman. English. Yahweh. The name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. The name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. Yabaraka. Azah. Yahweh. Wayawashai. Wamaka Allah. Walahayim. Matazaba Alawak Yahanna. Halawakim. Asarayim. Akatazayim. Akayayim. Aquatium. Yahweh. Bashimi Awashai. The water Aman. In English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commander Yohanna. Generals. Captains. Officers. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh.
No.
In the name of Yahweh
In the name of Yahweh.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So be.
So be it.
Ibaraka.
The God.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wayashmarka.
Shamarka.
Yar.
Yar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Yahweh.
Ariaka.
Ayaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Yasha.
Yasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Yahweh.
Ariaka.
Ayaka.
Wayasham.
Ayasham.
Laka.
Laka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wayashim Yahweh Shai.
Bashir Yahushua.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Lapa.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Agun.
Thurman family.
Thurman family.
Hill family.
Hill family.
Sutton family.
Sutton family.
Puckett family.
Puckett family.
Anthony family.
Anthony family.
Yeah.
The Hall family.
Hall family.
Todd family.
Todd family.
Puckett family.
Puckett family.
Robinson family.
Robinson family.
Cook family.
Cook family.
Thurman family.
Thurman family.
And all destroyed of Israel.
All destroyed of Israel.
All the children of Israel.
Done.
Captain's family.
Captain's
That
family.
The officer 5,000 family.
Also
Officer
family.
Ross family, I mean. And the girls family.
Girls family.
And all the brothers in the UPK.
All the
All
brothers
brothers
in
UPK.
the UPK.
Done.
By Shimei was shy.
Shem Yahushua.
The water I must.
The water run.
The English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bless thee and keep thee.
Bless thee and keep thee.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Make his face shine upon thee.
Make his face upon our
And be
thee.
gracious unto thee.
And be gracious unto thee.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Lift up his countenance upon thee.
Lift up his countenance upon thee.
And give thee peace.
Give thee peace.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
Make
Shai.
Yahushua.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
Names of the loved ones we just named.
Names of
Never
love.
know in his name.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you,
Bless
Yahweh.
on you,
King of
Yahweh.
heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Name Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Say evils and curses.
That he was a
And
curse.
punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
Speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
Teachers.
The teachers.
Princes.
The princes.
Priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers in the school.
The Israelite brothers in the school.
Say evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasures
Shake loose
And say, loose the treasures
of the rich of Israel.
of the rich of
And
Israel.
refuse to give to the school.
and refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches
to enter to thy sanctuary.
and thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
And evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and
to the
destruction.
Edomites
The Edomites
and the nations
and the
and
nations
their drug dealers,
and the drug dealers
court system,
and the court system,
prison system,
prison system.
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood.
all the governments of our enemies,
All the governments are enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and army.
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope,
Pope.
Islam,
Islam.
Christianity,
Christianity.
Egyptology,
Egyptology.
militia,
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation.
skinheads,
Skinheads.
Poverty Kumatazi,
Nazi.
gay movement,
Gay movement.
lesbian movement,
Lesbian movement.
spies,
Spies.
workers of witchcraft,
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program,
NASA space program.
Army,
Army.
Navy,
Navy.
Air Force,
Air Force.
Marines,
Marines.
Wall Street,
Wall Street.
open up the internet
Open up the internet.
and the airwaves,
And
The
the airways.
cable access channel,
Cable access channel.
and the radio
The
channel.
radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Release the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy
that
people.
seek to stop us
Seek to stop us.
Stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
To all the heathen.
that stand in the way
Stand in the way.
or try to stop us
And try to stop us.
from broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plague,
All the plagues.
cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth.
and consume them.
And consume them.
Let the plague shake
As the plague shake
the house of the thief
the house of the thief.
and the house of the murderer.
and the house of the
Let
murder.
Yahweh Shai,
That Yahushua.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel.
come down with the flying saucers
Down with the flying saucer.
and punish all the heathen
Punish all the
that
heathen.
come up against us
That come up against us.
as we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known
Cause it to be known
by all
by all.
that it's angels that have done it.
It is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media
through the media.
throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at that
In the
coming.
name of Yahweh Shai.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar. Men of Israel. Amadu Shabbat, Amaju, Barak,
Yahweh
Hashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh Yazbatah, courtesy salute to the sisters. Amadu Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Atah, Hashem, Yahweh Yazbatah, class dismissed.
Fix that camera real quick. You about to get the blanket out, man. Take a nap.
No.
All right.
I don't know. That's it.
Get ready for the radio show.
Oh, God. Oh, you tired? You want a blanket? Ah, look. Conversation. Look. Nah, no, I see you. You must say good sleep that night.